too dehydrated. I don't know if that's good or not.
For this town, they're all in my mouth. Only I don't know how they got out here. Turn me back into the bed I was when we met. I was happier then with no mindset. And if you turn to me like
I have no idea how much water to add. Boil that much? Well, that was a fail. Way too much water. My nice tomato pasta has turned into a soupy pasta. I have to understand how much water to put in. I would eat this if I was in the middle of nowhere, but I just gotta perfect the water quantity. Okay, that was a fail. Here we go. Oh man, I'm starting over from the beginning. I've regressed. 2-year regression. I'm way on top of my board. See how that shoe goes, looking like it's doing okay. How did I get turmeric on my shoe? Oh. It's such a humbling feeling being like really shitty at something and putting yourself out there. It's a scary feeling. It's also fun at the same time. We're just gonna focus on our pop. There we go. Gotta get that muscle memory. Okay, time for a break after that. We're doing another sauerkraut, you guys. A little bit different this time. Gonna give it some spice. Maybe even ferment it longer. Just to see what it'll taste like.
I was a little too tall, could've used a few pounds.
Is this upside down?
Tight pants point, taller than now. She was a black-haired beauty with big dark
Got this leftover chili from my brother's famous pico de gallo recipe. And I'm thinking we're gonna leave the seeds in and we'll just see what happens. That looks amazing. I just gotta crush it up. Gets popping on. Cool, baby. Okay, add our salt. Oh. Now we gotta mash.
Working on mysteries without any clues.
The color looks amazing.
Working on a night move.
All right, I know it's not gonna be much, but I got this half red cabbage here, and we're gonna make some sauerkraut of this now. Because we wanna bring some color into our life, you know? Shoot, I gotta pick up Kylo soon. Okay, we gotta do this fast. 22 grams of salt. My hands are purple. You pretty.
For some pie in the sky summit. We were just young and restless and bored, living by the sword. And we steal away every chance we could. The back room to the alley or the trust.
Mix 30 milliliters with 9 liters of water. So it has been about like 10 weeks since I've sown all of these plants, and I haven't fed them with fertilizer once. I've had this like organic seaweed fertilizer this whole time, and just the other day I was noticing how some of the plants look stunted. They don't look right, and I was like, maybe because they just need some food, Ryan. So we're feeding the bad boys today. All right, drink up, guys. Sorry, I've been starving you. It wasn't because I'm lazy, it's because I'm just new at this. I'm like a first-time father here, trying to take care of my kids. Sometimes you just forget to feed them. On the container of this fertilizer, it says do it every 2 weeks. I wonder how badly I've stunted their growth. I was under the impression with this soil that it came with some slow releasing fertilizer, so I assumed that that's all it needed. But after chatting with my mom on the phone, she's like, no, you should give them a feed. I have no idea how much to feed them. How you doing, man? How you guys doing any? For instance, these squash. I just looked at the seed packet for this squash, and they should be having a harvest already. It's so interesting how it's just not even close. So this week I finished reading The Tipping Point, How Little Things Can Make a Big Difference by Malcolm Gladwell. And he goes into detail about all the small things that lead to these epidemics or these viral sensations or these phenomenons that happen, and goes back, looks at some studies, looks at history, looks at experiments, and he tries to take all that information, put it together, and see what was the tipping point. And I definitely stopped a lot, grabbed my phone, jotted down some things that I thought were interesting and something that might benefit me. And it's fun to read something that's a little bit more like business or market oriented to kind of mix up the genres of books that I'm reading. So really enjoyed it. And now for this week, I'm going to read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. The girls here at the house, they just watched the movie because it's on Netflix, and I found the book at the Salvo, so I am going to read the book first and then watch the movie. They said the movie was great. Yeah, this will be a fun like sci-fi 80s fanboy vibe, kind of just to keep the genre of book switched up. Also, I put I was going to read this on Instagram and asked if it was a good story, and everyone said yes, so I'll read that this week. Okay, it's day 2. Gonna work on that ollie again today. Need to improve the ollie. Okay, I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to improve my ollie. The thing I gotta work on most is the timing, I know for a fact. So interesting, trying to learn how to do this again. Wow, what was that? I've regressed in 2 days. Be cool if I could practice for an hour a day for a week. Should be able to get it. Yes. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Man, this day is going good so far. Ooh. Ooh. Starting to get more comfortable. That was a good hour-long session. I'm going to stay vulnerable, keep putting myself out there, continue to improve. So we're on day 3 this week, working on ollies. Let's do it. It really is all about the hours, all about the practice. You get out what you put in. Hey, it's all worth it when you get a good one like that. Yes, practice makes perfect. Trial and error. Ha! We should jump over something. Okay, what about this guy? That's the goal today, just to get over that once. I can do that. It's like in your head, psychologically, you got something coming up to you and you need to get out of the way. Got peeled off to the left like a coward. We're not cowards here. Ooh. Ooh. Only a coward would get off his board. Oh, oddly enough, now I feel like that's helping me ollie because I know I have to get over it, otherwise I'm going to fall. Once you give yourself an obstacle, it's easier for you to achieve that goal. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Oh. I'm getting it. My ollies have improved from trying to jump over this thing. That's it. Let's get another one. 2 in a row. That's it. Great third day. Oh man, I wasn't expecting to jump over something for a while. Man, I got it good here. Fuck, this is amazing. Shoe goo's holding up good. Need these shoes to last a bit longer through this training period before I buy proper shoes. I'd rather beat up a couple of cheap pairs first, you know. Yeah, I'm starting to feel more comfortable. It's just, I know myself. If I go too hard, too fast,
trying to get back into what I used to be able to do, then I'm going to hurt myself, and then there goes all my fun. It's a good life lesson in anything. Just everything takes time. As long as you commit yourself and you're consistent, that's the secret recipe. And I wish I had a beer. Day for it.